on the Minnesota Vikings. The Arizona Cardinals guys right now are 6-5 on the season. They're currently on the outside of the playoffs looking in. However, they do have a 52% chance of making the playoffs still in the NFC. The Vikings are firmly in the playoffs. They're at a 99% chance to make the playoffs. They're sitting at 9-2 on the season. The Vikings do have a 60% chance to win this game per ESPN. Mark, I think the Cardinals could pull the upset. It would not shock me one bit, but I'm not 100% convinced yet. Can the Arizona Cardinals go into Minneapolis, Minnesota, and beat the Minnesota Vikings?
You know what? It's going to be tough for them because they're going to have to battle the Brian Flores defense, which has given teams fits all year long. But I think out of the quarterbacks to do it, he might be the type. He's very good at the improvisational type of stuff. So he might see something and take advantage of it and exploit it. So I can kind of see maybe that happening. Also, I think that the Cardinals have had a good run game most of the season. If they can keep that going, that'll really help them. That'll help Kyler Murray with the play action and sort of open up his offense for him. I think that the Cardinals are also battling to get either win the NFC West or fight for a playoff spot. I think they are a good enough team to do that. So I see them battling Minnesota. And like I've said all year, I think Minnesota's fugazi. And if they have to start Daniel Jones, that's really not going to be good for them. So I'm going Cardinals.
So, Hoffy, I have been kind of trolling the Minnesota Vikings fan. Let's just be honest. I said it would not shock me if they lost 7 games in a row. That was strictly off the cuff, talking my mouth, talking my shit. But the Vikings fans did not like it. So, Hoffy, I've been waiting for the other shoe to drop for the Arizona Cardinals all season long, and kind of on Marcus trade, I've been waiting for that shoe to drop as well for the Minnesota Vikings. Skull Nation is loud and proud. They're playing some good football right now, but I'm still not buying them yet. I'm still waiting for that other shoe to drop. Sell me on them Arizona Cardinals.
I'm telling you, Buck, you got to put some respect on their name. You can't. You're doubting them. Just jump on the bandwagon, brother. There's plenty of room for you. I think after this week, you'll see that the Minnesota Vikings are for real. I think Kyler Murray is not very good against the blitz. He has had a pretty solid year this year and improved against the blitz, but he hasn't faced any defenses like he's going to face this weekend in the Minnesota Vikings. I think Kyler Murray takes a lot of just dumb sacks. And I think that, the Minnesota Vikings are going to force him into, some dumb sacks and some errors that are going to hurt him. I'm interested to see how they bounce back last week after losing, a game that I thought they should have won against the Seattle Seahawks. If they want to win the NFC West, I think this is a game they kind of got to get to keep on pace with a team like the 49ers. Or even build up on the 49ers. And we'll get into that game, so I won't spoil that one. But to kind of keep with the Seahawks. But I think that the Minnesota Vikings end up getting this dub.
I'm still kind of on the fence. I don't know which way to go. But let me clear my throat so the people hear it in the back.
Let me clear my throat.
I do not hate the Minnesota Vikings. I do not dislike the Minnesota Vikings. I hate the fact that you guys dog Sam Darnold back in March, but now you're praising him like the baby Buddha that like he is. That is what I dislike about the Minnesota Vikings fans. But I'm going to say this loud, and I'm going to say this proud, Mark. Skull Nation gets to win, baby. I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings in this game. Skull, skull, skull. Mark, who do you got?
Laura's got a hard on for you.
Who doesn't?
You know what? Even though I was given the points for the Cardinals, I think Minnesota is going to pull out another win, even though I've been saying all year they're fugazi, and I'm really hoping that the Cardinals prove me wrong that Vikings will win, so I'm going Vikings.
So, Hoffy, this is the first time in Kyler Murray's career that he has a winning record since Call of Duty has come out. He is actually 3-1 since Call of Duty has been out. But who you got winning this game, Hoffy?
Kyler Murray just actually texted me. He said he's pulling an all-nighter tonight playing some Call of Duty. Asked if I wanted to join. So
Skull!
I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings and Skull Nation, baby.
Skull. Everybody do it. 1, 2, 3. Skull! Skull! Let's go. That's what the people are saying. John says the Cardinals about to whoop that purple Viking skull booty. John says, bring that ass here, boy. We gonna whoop that ass. Jameson says 49ers, Cardinals, Seahawks, and Rams will all lose. Whoever wins the NFC West will be 9-8. Who cares about the NFC West? Actually, everybody does.
It's shit.
No, the Rams are going to win it. The Rams are going to win the West. Laura says it is a home game. Vikings will battle back and forth and win. Skull Nation does it. John says it depends if Sam Darnold.
Quarterback, though.
What's that?
Who finishes the game as their quarterback, though?
That'd be Sam Darnold.
You think so?
Daniel Jones is simply there to be a third-string quarterback. He's not even a backup. He's third string.
Okay.
John says the Arizona Cardinals will be a wild card. Not going to happen. The only way the Cardinals make the playoffs is they win the division. The wild card is going to be the Vikings, the Packers, and the Dallas Cowboys.
Not the Cowboys, Buck. Come on, dude.
Jameson says the Cardinals, Seahawks, and Rams all suck. If San Francisco was mostly healthy, here we go. All right, let's talk about this, Jameson. You've done pissed me off now, man. This man, this man, back in week six, fire everybody for San Francisco. They suck. Fire Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy's trash, and fire everybody. But then I posted the Green Bay Packers dominated the San Francisco 49ers. He gives me a laundry list of reasons why the 49ers are not very good. You just told me that they sucked 4 or 5 weeks ago, Jameson. You told me to fire everybody. But now you're saying, they're hurt because they suck because they're hurt. Make up your freaking mind, man. It's the rest of the division sucks. Look at the Detroit Lions. They had 27 guys hurt. They have 11 guys on IR, Mark. Like, Jameson, figure yourself out. You cannot talk out both ends of your mouth, right? At this point, your ass is talking too. Figure yourself out. If the Cardinals, Seahawks, and Rams all suck, why do the 49ers have a losing record? Why did the 49ers lose to the Rams? Why did the 49ers lose to the Cardinals? Why did the 49ers have to come? They lost to the Seahawks too. If they suck so bad, injuries. Next man up, dog. Come on, man. Come on.
I don't know what's redder, your face, your beard, or your hat.
Jeez. Derek says, I picked the Vikings to win last week.
Or the period stain on your undies.
Jameson says the Vikings show on Netflix is really good. I have you guys watched the Vikings? I haven't.
I have not, but I've heard some good things about it. I probably should check it out. But
Cindy watches
Viking show. Are they talking about the Hard Knocks?
No. It's legit Vikings on a boat. They're like taking over the world.
Isn't there a bunch of porn stuff too on it or something?
Probably.
Actual Vikings, not the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay, gotcha. From what I've told, I don't know if this is true at all, but it's like a spinoff of like a Sons of Anarchy, right? It's like the Vikings and Sons of Anarchy had like a baby, basically, what it comes down to.
Interesting.
John said every game the Cardinals have played have all been great defense or at least good. Not wrong. Their defense is average. Jim Powell says Sam Darnold has his hands like Ron Jeremy as elephantitis. He can handle the ball. Not mine, but others.
Or like the Dallas podcaster.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, I was watching the Chiefs game on replay because Tripp loves watching the Chiefs play and win. Did you guys see Patrick Mahomes holding that water bottle? He looked like he had freaking Andre the Giant's hands. I have to show you the picture of it. John says, you butt kissers. Skull. Laura says, Sam is going to finish the season. Exactly. Sam is going to lead them to the Super Bowl, baby. And Jameson says, I still think Kyle Shanahan should be fired. Buck, take a breath. I'm just fine, man. The man juice hitting hard tonight. If you know, you know. If you're a pigskin pundit, you know. Moving on to the next one, guys. Moving on. Next game on the